Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're going into Hydra, but I did want to do it with the RC charge. A lot of you wanted a tutorial on this. You've seen the RC charge with Mass Dragons, but you wanted to try it out with Hydra. I will show that off here today. We'll go into a replay, and then we'll test it right in Legends League and have a lot of fun. Okay, the reason I also want to show it on my base is because I am 100% maxed out, other than, I think it is obviously the hook tower here, but what are you looking to do with your Royal Champion charge part? You can also use the Spirit Box and Haste Vial, but the reason is I think the Royal Champion takes a little bit too long when you have the Spirit Box, but you know what? We can test that out as well, don't worry. But for me, I want to get into some solid area where I can get some pathing going. And what I see is usually with the Spirit Box, I would not go for the Town Hall. But once I get my Royal Champion in at this Archer Tower, if she clears this Town Hall compartment with this like two fire spitters, this multi-gear tower, that whole section is cleared out, and then I can send my dragons in from this air defense or this topside air defense. It really doesn't matter because it is kind of symmetrical on each side. So that's what I decide to do here. I'm going to pop my RC ability, and I'm going to provide her an invisibility spell as well, because the Town Hall can do a lot of damage. I let that first shot go off. That's fine. I think I do end up eating one more if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I do. Royal Champion's going to go in towards this Wizard Tower, take it down. She's going to start getting some shots at this next one, and then I'm actually going to make it invis because I want to push my Royal Champion in towards the Fire Spitter. Get the invisibility going here just so I don't start luring out the CC too quickly. At this point, we're going to get both sweepers, and in my mind, I'm already starting to think what I want to do with my giant arrow. And for me, I see those two air defenses, they line up quite nicely. So once this RC gets her value, she's going to go towards this top side. I get another invisibility in here. This next invis, I think I could have timed way better and just delayed it. It was a little bit of a mess up because now I had to double up on them. So that was my mistake. That's a thing that's going to happen sometimes, but I wouldn't stress too much about it. I want my Royal Champion to get this air defense too, because then what you'll notice is after that air defense is gone, my Queen I'm going to place down here. So Royal Champion's going to take down the second air defense. Watch this, Queen. I'm going to get in towards this collector. She's going to snipe out the elixir collector as well. Get this gold mine. Watch this. Boom. Fire the shot. Both air defenses are gone. Royal Champion almost gets that air defense, but it got lured in by the hook tower. All good. Now the Queen's going to set up that little mini funnel. Dragons in, couple at the top side, just so I don't run out of time. And now we're just going to attack this back portion of the base. I'm going to get my Dragon Riders in a little bit delayed. At this point, you're kind of just watching this base get crushed. I have a Rage Freeze whenever I want it. Warden ability, Minion Prince ability, again used when I want. And I'm fighting these Ice Golems, so I think I pop a Warden ability a little bit earlier than I probably would have liked. But seeing everything was so compact, I was like, you know what, that Scatter Shot's just going to do some damage. That's going to be annoying. And at this point, I'm going to pop the Minion Prince ability, slow down the Monolith. If I need to support, I'm going to get a Rage. I'm going to get a Freeze in there. 4 times speed through this. We are going to just crush the back portion of this base. See those two dragons, they did their job. They cleaned up those trash buildings, and now we still have so many troops left over. Really, really good strategy. I love it a lot. Hydra works really nicely. I think it pads really well to protect your Minion Prince so he doesn't run out in front because the Dragon Riders are defense targeting. It helps him out a bunch. But now, let's go try this in Legends League. Okay, now let's go try this in Legends League. Don't worry, I will also show off a version with the King. We'll switch out the Raid Gem for the Healing Tome as well. I do personally like the Raid Gem just a little bit more. But again, you use what works best for you. I would love to get into one of these Rage Tower compartments, and I think a kind of corner entry might be my best bet. I don't want to get in towards these Wizard Towers because then my Royal Champion can walk a little bit too far. So I'm going to go out here, get my RC in, and she should stay near these Expos and everything like that. And again, ideally, I stay in towards that scatter shot somehow. World Champion did good here. Let's see. Invis like this. I'm going to go like this as well. Oh my gosh, I allowed my World Champion to take so much dang damage. But it's okay. At this point, I'm just going to be quick with these invisibilities so she does not run anywhere too crazy on me. And I got to be careful because if I allow her to take any more damage, I'm probably just going to mess up. Because remember, the key to this attack is making sure your Royal Champion survives. And you know what? We did that. It was a shaky start. But hey, as long as we get through here, I am a pretty happy camper. I could have used a Rage, but you know what? I think I'm okay with the amount of value she's going to get. She'll take care of that. And now at this point, Queen Shot, I'm just going to try getting some air defenses. Probably just like this. Let's go like this. Oh my gosh, I didn't even get one. Bro, that was awful. Okay, let's go Dragon Rider over here to help. And then through the funnel we've created. I didn't mean to send that Dragon Rider out in front because now it's just going to get tanked. Let's go Minion Prince. Dragon Riders now. Queen's on the outside. She'll be able to take care of that air defense. This one, Dragon Rider, should be able to snipe all this down by itself. And then when I need, I will use the Warden ability to make sure everything is safe. Right now, sure, why not? Because we were going against a Fire Spitter. Royal Champion, let's rage everything up here. I am going to freeze this Fire Spitter. And then I'm going to fire this Minion Prince shot at the same time. Because now it's going to slow down the Town Hall and that Fire Spitter that was targeting. Queen hopefully can survive. It will just really help out our cleanup. But I think we should be good. I'm actually going to pop the Slammer early. You'll see why. Because I want that Minion Prince to get continued tanking. Because he is a big damage dealer. So to make sure he's fine, I did pop the Slammer. How do I feel about that? I don't know. I'm actually kind of debating if that was a smart thing to do. But again, just really, it's your Minion Prince, dude. It carried in that core, took care of the enemy king. It's going to take care of this air defense, move over to the enemy queen. And this is what I mean. The Dragon Riders stay out in front. They tank for them, and you are good to go at this point. The base gets completely smacked, and it's almost 100% maxed. I think there's a couple walls left over, but really nice stuff. Let's go into the next attack and switch up some equipment. Okay, for the next attack, I'm going to bring in the healing tome this time around. We'll test how that works. Again, I think it's going to do pretty well. We got two sweepers pointing in the same direction. That makes them a little bit less scary to deal with. Again, I would love to get in towards the Rage Tower compartment. This one has the Giga Bomb. You can replace the freeze with an ice block as well. That's good too. But I might just get my Royal Champion in from this top side. Let's get her to take care of this mortar. And then once the mortar goes down, boom, I'm going to pop her ability. And she should be able to work on this single and then run towards this left-hand side. I got to be careful about the enemy king as well. Because if he... Oh, okay, you know what? I didn't need that invisibility. Used it anyway, and my main reasoning behind that was because I thought the king was going to draw aggro. It's okay. World Champion's going to take care of this ricochet cannon. Moving towards this wizard tower, that's... I guess that's okay. But I do want her to focus up on towards this area. So I actually made that archer tower invis. Was that really worth it? I don't think so, because my World Champion was staying exactly where I wanted her to. But you know what? Oh well, World Champion's going to make it in towards the enemy queen. I am going to get an invisibility on her because she was going to start running wild. But one more invis. Here we go. Okay, sweet. Scatter shot is right there. Let's make sure that goes down. And at this point, I'm debating if I should let my World Champion... Yeah, I'm just going to let her go and do her thing. Queen shot I'm just going to use to funnel less on air defenses. Perfect if I get one. Awesome. And then I'm going to go balloons. One dragon up there. Rest of them kind of here. Let's go Warden. I'm going to let them take their damage. Again, we don't have to rush. I'm going to freeze this mono. Let's go Minion Prince, Dragon Rider, Slammer. And I can use this Warden ability in a second here. Because remember, I don't want my dragons to take too much damage from the Super Dragon itself. At this point, I'm going to use an invis on these dragons as they work through that monolith. Minion Prince ability right now is perfect. Look, I'm going to frost over that Rage Tower. And then as we kind of run through here, I'm going to pop these. Oh, the Slammer took care of that Seeking Air Mine, which is really, really nice. Now these balloons raged up actually help take out a building. The dragons take out the enemy Minion Prince. And this is why I like the Rage Tower just a little bit more than the Healing Tome. Because you get that continuous benefit throughout the whole attack. But again, you use what you like. But for me, I still do prefer the Rage Gem. But as you can see here, we still have 3 dragons at the top side. The single target Inferno is very scary. But we still have 3 dragons down here. 2 Dragon Riders and our Minion Prince. Even with that single, I still think we will be okay. Even though it is sniping down our dragons. There's nothing really else that can protect the base other than that single. And these dragons down here alongside the Dragon Rider should be able to clear that up. I'm telling you guys, this is great too. But now let's go test out how this works with the king. And trust me, I'll make a couple changes to the army that will help you out. And you'll still be smashing bases even if you don't have the Minion Prince. So I'll see you guys there. But we get our 3-star. And again, pretty quickly. So let's go. Okay, for this next attack, when I bring in the king, I like the Snake Bracelet. If you don't have it or don't have it leveled up, just use the Earthquake Boots. That's good too. Again, because I like pairing it up with the queen, you can drop the action figure, bring in the healer puppet. That is a very nice combination. And then Royal Champion, I'm going Spirit Box with the haste vial because I like to give the king the Phoenix. But let's see how this works. And you know what? Also, one addition you can have with this is use the siege barracks instead with the king. I can also kind of show how that would work too. Queen, we are definitely going to set off this invisibility tower. What I can actually do, in case if you want to see it, is I can get my royal champion in towards that direction. So let's go. Let's fire this queen. Boom. And then I'm going to get the king, and I'm going to get the siege barracks. I'll keep an eye out on there so my king doesn't take too much damage. Royal champion to snipe out the monolith. Oh, I thought I had the rocket spear. Oh, I thought I had the rocket spear. Oh my gosh. Okay, what a mess up. I thought I had the rocket spear, and now I'm going to get pretty much 0 value out of my spirit box. I thought I had the rocket spear. That is so unfortunate. Now I got to just make sure my royal champion gets the job done, even though she has taken so much damage. My gosh, that was embarrassing. What was I doing there? I don't even think I was thinking. So it's all good. As long as I can keep my royal champion up for a little bit longer through this, I still think, you know what, we can get some solid value out of this. I'm going to go balloons here, dragons. I don't need any more of my royal champion, so I let her go down. I'm going to attack over here, maybe with the dragon riders, or should I keep the dragon riders with the dragons themselves? I don't know, I'm kind of struggling there. You know what? Invisibility down, dragon riders. And then I'm going to let the warden carry over there. I'm going to freeze the scatter shot. And then as these dragons approach here, let's go rage, warden ability, perfect. Dragon riders are going to do their job. Queen's going to get distracted. The reason this warden ability is going to crush here is because of that rage tower was active, but my dragons made it through primarily that damage. Dragon riders did their thing at the bottom side. So even with that huge mess up at the start of the attack, we still ended up getting the job done. This should have been even cleaner. But what was I thinking? I thought I had the rocket spear, so I didn't really show off the benefit of it. But hey, it still worked. I like the siege barracks with the king. I was keeping an eye on 2 things to keep my queen alive. I did that. They cleared out that side. Royal champion did the other side, even though it was really ridiculous. The reason I put my dragon riders separate is because I knew my dragons could carry the top side. So that was a little bit quick thinking on the fly and just kind of a thing I've picked up just using the strategy a bunch. But for this next attack, we'll change some other things up, show you a different version, and really goes to show you can do this strategy any way you want. And I'm going to show it off with the Lavaloon puppet next, actually. Okay, now we're going to show off with the Lavaloon puppet. I will still use the healer puppet again for this attack. And after this, I will show it off with the life gem as well, because I know some of you will want to see how that works. Okay, double invisibility tower, sweepers pointing the same direction. Again, not very scary there. Queen, I'm going to use early, and I think because I want my royal champion in towards this inferno would be a good thing. So let's see. If I can get my queen shot from this elixir collector, I think we can set both of them off, or did I miss? Okay, I missed a little bit, but it's all good. I can keep my royal champion near there at least. Queen should be able to take care of this. I'm going to give her a Tesloon. Okay, royal champion should be able to set that off. All good. She'll take care of that inferno. And now at this point, I'm going to see where my royal champion goes. And I'm going to start attacking in towards here anyway. Let's go. Okay, I'm doing 2 things at once, which is not probably the smartest thing in the world. Let's pop the warden ability there. Royal champion taking too much damage. That's because I totally forgot about her. I'm going to rage her up. Another invisibility so she can set that funnel really quickly for us. Man, she's doing great under that rage. She'll get in towards this single target inferno. Minion prince ability right now as well. Next invisibility on the royal champion to take care of the fire spitter. Let's see which direction she goes. Towards the core. She's going to set off the giga bomb and just eat it. That's sweet. Now at this point, we should be good to go. My queen is still alive as well. Royal champion is going to clutch down that Tesla. At this point, I'm just going to use this invisibility on my queen. I think that was almost a little bit of a waste. Another invisibility down here. And you know what? Job is finished. So I didn't really look at the Lavaloon puppet. I popped it. That's because so much stuff was going on. This is what I mean. You can really start styling on bases. If you attack it this quickly, I guarantee you there's not going to be many bases you're going to struggle on, and you can really speed things up. So I know some people are going to say RC charges take too much time. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds still left in this battle with a bunch of dragons, RC, queen, minion prince, and warden all still alive. This is what I mean, guys. This army is very, very good. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. And it works higher up in Legends. Really, really good. This is an awesome base, and I showed it against my max base too. So now let's bring in the life gem and see how it does. Okay, here we go with the life gem, and I know some of you are thinking, Aki, boss, what if I don't want to use the Eternal Tome? Don't worry, I got a version to show you as well, But let's head in here for this next attack and focus in on the life gem. Okay, so this is kind of like a base we attacked earlier, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I love to get in towards one of the rage towers. And you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to use a Dragon Rider to snipe this out because it can do it at range. Roll Champion in from the corner. Dragon Rider, same thing at this Wizard Tower. Let's see if I can take it down. Just to make sure my Roll Champion pass towards the Expo is what I want. Okay, almost got that down. But here she goes. She's at the Expo. I'm going to see which direction she takes. If she goes for the Monolith, that's fine. Oh, she goes exactly where I wanted her to go. This is really, really nice. Next, invisibility down just to make sure we stay in this area. I might supply her a rage, and I think I'm going to do it because I can control her pathing pretty easily here. She should just stay in this core. I'm not going to let her go towards this air defense because I want her to stick in the core of the base. Hence why I use that invis to block that out. And now my Royal Champion still here, and my, oh my, we still have 3 invisibilities left to go. And we've completely annihilated this core, guys. Oh my gosh. We'll keep the CC invis. That's fine. It's going to actually snipe out the Rocket Loon. Here I would like an ice block, but you know what? It's all good. Queen, let's snipe out this air defense. Oh, I thought I could line up the other air defense. That's okay. Let's go loons, balloons, and dragons. But okay, we need a dragon at the top side. Rest of them in here. And then I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to go Dragon Riders like this. You'll see. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I'm going to send my Minion Prince as well and Stone Slammer a little bit opposite from each other just to build up an even greater push. I can use the Warden ability whenever I need. Same kind of deal with the Minion Prince. Oh, that was a terrible shot, but you know what? It's okay. I don't really think we need it. Dragon Riders are doing their thing. In terms of speed, there's still 1 minute 20 seconds left, so that's not going to be scary. I want to keep my Queen alive for sure. That's a goal of mine. Here goes the Warden ability as we fight through the Minion Prince. And I think that is the... Oh, that's the Barbarian King. My gosh, I forgot I didn't see the enemy Queen over here. But 1 minute left, guys, and down goes the Town Hall. Minion Prince is down, so we're pretty much golden. We just got to do a little bit of a wraparound here. Queen survived as well, hence why I really like the healer puppet. I know some people complain all the time, Aki, I don't have the action figure. Trust me, you guys do not need it at all. I mean that. Seriously, I'm not just trying to sell you on some equipment. Like, the healer puppet is good. As you can see here, I've used it on a couple attacks, and I'm going to use it on the next one here too. But we're going to take care of that last air defense, and down this base goes with some solid overkill. Still 33 seconds left in the battle. Minion Prince, Queen, 4 to 5 dragons I think survive, and we got the healers up too. So really not stressful at all. I love it, guys. Let's go do the final attack here without the Eternal Tome and see how we can do. Okay, now let's try it out. No Eternal Tome, only the Healing Tome and Rage, and watch. This is going to be excellent too. Trust me. The only one thing I forgot to mention is I really would like the ice block here, so then you can make even more use of the Healing Tome. So I would recommend that. I kind of forgot to do that. Okay, Queen I'm going to use to set off these invisibility towers, and I think I can from this workshop right here. So let's get my Queen in right here. Perfect. Should be able to get both, right? Oh, I thought I did. Okay, no, that's all good. I'm going to let the Queen do her thing. I'm going to go Royal Champion at the opposite side. Queen's going to work over here. I'm going to give her a Tesloon for the healers. Royal Champion's going to snipe through all of this. Dragon Rider for that mortar I think is valuable. At this point, just got to keep an eye out for my Royal Champion. Make sure she doesn't take too much damage. But I'm actually going to start here with everything. Well, invisibility was needed on the Royal Champion. But you know what? She's not taking too much damage here. Pop the Warden ability. Early. Invis again. Rage. Freeze here. Okay, kind of messed this up, but let's get the rest of our troops in. Where's my Royal Champion at? Is she at the core of this base? Or am I not seeing my Royal Champion, dude? Okay, I don't know where my Royal Champion went, and I'm just using random invisibilities. I think she's right here. Okay, there. She's perfect. Oh, she gets lured over there. Oh, no. Okay, but she'll set off the invisibility tower. Still have my Minion Prince ability, which is good. Warden gets lured away, and he's going to get wrecked. But my Minion Prince is going to be probably the clutch factor on this attack. I'm going to use an invisibility on him. Just that way he doesn't get annihilated. There goes the Minion Prince ability, and that was awesome. Now at this point, let's go another invisibility right here. Okay, we zapped all of that out. Dragon Rider should lead out in front. That hook tower is causing me so much trouble. But you know what? We get the job done again. Was that close? Heck yes, it was. Was that a little bit on me? 100%. I think I messed up the start a little bit. I didn't like how quickly I had to deploy my queen. I think I could have waited and just started with my royal champion, but hey, coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're still going to end up getting the 3-star. Look at these Dragon Riders coming in clutch here. Should be able to take care of that scatter shot, work their way in towards this Expo. Even if the Expo gets locked onto my minion prince, not the end of the world because we still have our queen and dragons up. But I think I got too excited to show off how quickly this attack can work instead of focusing on just making sure to get the 3-star, even if it meant a little bit slower. So for you guys, I really do recommend slow things down. I am going to show this attack off one more time. What I'm going to do here is bring in the ice block with the healing tome and rage gem and show off how it's actually supposed to be used, because this one was a little bit kind of thrown together. But again, really solid base. Okay, time to rip this attack. Let's see if we can make it 7 for 7 here. So far, so good. Okay, not the best base in the world, but that doesn't matter because remember, if you act silly, that's when the mistakes happen. I got 2 sweepers pointing at each other. Queen I'm going to use to snipe out some air defenses, but this time let's just worry about the royal champion. Sometimes I get so antsy that kind of mess up. I want to take care of the hook tower with the royal champion because I feel like that can cause some problems, and it did last time. So let's get our royal champion popping her shots off here. We're going to be careful because if that hook tower pulls her in, we could be in some trouble. So I'm going to use an invisibility on her. As you saw, I was turning its head to kind of lock in towards her. Next invisibility just to make sure we path through that. Okay, invis here. And sometimes you can use it as a little bit of a cheat code and actually pull it in because it kind of does help out. And as long as I get towards this rage tower, I'm cool. So, you know what? We might not get the hook tower, but I'm going to actually just fly my dragons in towards there anyway. I'm going to provide a rage here. And then Royal Champion should be able to just cook through this as I can keep her controlled through all this damage. Going to worry on the top side. Invis. Get through this ricochet cannon. Get through the the Inferno, and then the backside Inferno, air defense. My gosh, that rage was disgusting. And now the queen, I'm going to use probably just across this base. I know it's going to feel a little bit weird. You'll see why I did that. I was trying to get both air defenses. I do. I'm going to spread a couple dragons over here. 1 dragon at the top side. Here we go with the majority of them. Let's go Warden, Dragon Riders, Minion Prince, Slammer, and this ice block. Again, I will show you the proper way I actually like to do it, instead how I did it that last time. So let's go Minion Prince ability, frost all that over. And now look, as our dragons are taking some damage, what you're going to do is pop the Warden ability. Here we go, and then ice block. Just make sure everything gets healed up. So it's all good if you don't get the maximum healing right away. But look, they're fully health now with that ice block because they're not taking too much damage. At this point, the Slammer's going to pop too. Get some more balloons out there, some dragons as well. We got one solo Dragon Rider with the booger snipe in the town hall, but here comes the main force, and they're going to rip through this. Queen's going to take care of the enemy king. No problem. The dragons are also just going to thump through that. That Dragon Rider soloed it with the booger, so shout out to them. And you know what? This is completely cooked. A really solid day in Legends League. I love this army, and I believe in it. Seriously, if you can lock this down, do some friendly challenges with it. But my oh my, is it ever strong. And I showed so many different pieces of equipment, so I do not want to hear it. The only thing I wish I had, dude, was non-max equipment. Because I know I get that question all the time, and it sounds dumb coming from a YouTuber. Oh, well, you don't need max equipment. If I told you guys that, a lot of you are going to crash out. But what I mean behind it is I think there's also skill behind it, and these strategies are that good that you don't have to over-rely on them. I do mean that. I've shown a lot of attacks from Town Hall 16 v Town Hall 17 with less than great equipment, and it works. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought. I hope you give this strategy a try because my oh my, is it ever strong. See you soon, guys. Peace out. We are so close to 50,000 subscribers. I can't even believe I just said that, but see ya. Peace out.